the 2026 Ram 1500 Tungsten in black over black in its sophomore year. But the new administration has made a twist for the truck industry because now we can come back with the V8s. So is this still something that's relevant? I'm Anthony from Supercar Throttle, and we're going to go over different details of what makes this unique to hopefully justify that $90-ish thousand price, because the vehicles are continuously going up. But are they giving you more value? Well, when you go into the Tungsten, you are getting a lot of value. It's going to start off with the animated lights. I like this feature because it literally is saying hello to you when you're walking up to the car, or when you unlock the car. When you lock it, it's going to do the same thing. Full LED headlights at daytime runnings. It incorporates with that chrome that's going to surround the enlarged grille. You have a two-part for the front, and the lower is going to get the chrome that's going to surround it. It will go as low as 8.2 inches for the entry. For the aero, it's going to be an 8.6 inch. Normal riding is at 10.3 inch, and the off-road goes to 12.9 inch with about 4 inches of travel, which is pretty darn good. So now when we're talking about that $90-ish thousand price point, well, it has off-road capabilities. The con, though, is you can't turn off fully the stabilization control. And even with a twin-turbo V6, it's still a gas-happy vehicle because of what's housed underneath the hood. 3-liter inline-6 Hurricane high-output twin-turbo, producing 540 horsepower with 521 pound-feet of torque, paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission, achieving 15 mpgs for the city, 21 mpgs for the highway, with a combined at 17 mpgs, reaching 60 around 4.4 seconds, a quarter mile around 13 seconds, stopping 60 to 0 at 133 feet, and the top speed is governed around 105 miles per hour. Even with those quick 0 to 60 numbers, Ford is still going to outperform this. And it's also outselling this. This has never been number one in the sales box. It's been 2 and 3 because of all the capabilities that you get. You're also getting these enlarged 285, 45, 22-inch wheels on all 4 corners, 33-gallon fuel tank, towing up to 9,150 pounds with a payload at 1,170 pounds. We have a short and long arm front suspension with a multi-link rear suspension, but it's not going to be the best in class for towing, not going to be the best in class for payload, not the best in class with performance. It's already getting 3 strikes. It's not out of the game because you have another 3 positives that's going to go into its place. Handling, braking, and the drive with this air suspension. It's one of the most smooth vehicles in class. LED taillights, rear parking sensors, a reverse camera, spare tire tucked underneath. Is it the best truck to pick? No. But does it get the job done? Yes. Let me know which way you would go in the comments. If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe and the like, because all these clicks help with the algorithm so we can bring more vehicles to the channel. You have soft to open, plus you could use the key fob, double click it, and it will electronically open up. We have the spray-on bed with a length over 5 feet. You got 67 inches, side to side over 4 feet or 50.5 inches, with a depth at just over 22 inches. LED bed lights. Push the button here, and it will electronically go back in, and we have the Ram box on both sides, which gives you side to side at 52 inches. Only on the driver's side you will have the home plug here. Depths will be different. We have about 19 inches here. The center is about 11.5 inches, and the front is around 15.5 inches. But this makes it a lot more easy to access. You don't have to go into the bed. You could just use this little quick trunk. We need to go inside, start it up, so you can hear that exhaust note. Is the Tungsten worth over $90,000? Well, 540 horsepower, twin turbo V6. We have it in auto. We're gonna show you the different drives with turbo lag, show some of the performance, show you some of what you're getting. As for the ride quality, the seats are comfortable. It is a little bit firm, and it's not sport derived, so it's not going to bolster you, even though you have over 20 way power seat adjustment, but you have massage seats also. So that's definitely a plus, because I mean, come on, this is a truck. Usually you got to go into SUVs to hear something like that, and you're getting it here under $100,000. So that is definitely something that I really appreciate. Screen configuration, you have a ton of them, but it's not something that's all over your face, because even on the passenger side with that screen that's integrated, it looks like the cover that was there normally because it was just a plastic piece. So I'm okay with that. It's not literally a TV screen on wheels. The interior itself, the touch to feel, great materials. I mean, you're getting leather that's only here. You're getting suede. You're getting aluminum. You're getting a lot of mixtures. It's a pretty good bargain right there. So what we're gonna show first is the turbo lag. We got it in auto. Now we're gonna floor it. You have some hesitation, but the pickup is good. Now we're engaged in sport mode. We're gonna do the same exact thing. We're going about 45-ish and we're gonna floor it. It's about the same, a little bit quicker when you have it into sport mode, so I do appreciate that because you wanna feel a difference. Steering though, it doesn't tighten it up or do anything of that. This is not a sports car, so you're not really expecting it. You are dropping the clearance though to about 8.4 to 8.6 inches when you're into the sport mode. So you're still high off the ground, and yet you don't hear anything filtering into the interior. When you're in sport mode, it does like to go into a 3 RPM before changing gears. If you want this to feel all powerful, when you're at a stop, give it a rev to about 32 RPM. When you do that, it's gonna basically do something similar to a launch control. You're gonna feel all the torque instantly, and it's gonna be the quickest way you can get to that 0 to 60, so it's gonna be under that 5-second margin. Now, when we're putting that price into content for a truck that's basically 2-3 tons, I mean, it's literally near 6,000 pounds, and you're getting that quick 0 to 60s, this is faster than exotic cars, than sports cars. It's not as fast as a supercar, obviously, but that's pretty crazy because you don't usually get everything in one package, and you kind of get that when you're going into the Tungsten. Stopping is also the best in class, so when you are comparing this against Ford, you're going to be a little bit more safe. Turn radius at a stop point. It's a long truck, over 230 inches, 2 lanes. I wouldn't expect anything else. It's a red light, so no need to go too crazy at this point. The air suspension doesn't feel boaty. 22-inch wheels, I don't feel too much of the imperfections. And when we're pairing that with this box on wheels, with the weight, it's pretty incredible that I'm not hearing that much road noise. We have dual pane windows on the side, acoustic front windscreen that also helps with the sound deadening. We have active sound cancellation, so everything is working in harmony there for that long drive or even the short commute. It doesn't feel overly heavy when you're mashing on the gas, but it does feel a little bit more weight, especially if you're just driving it normally in sport mode. But if you are driving it more aggressive, this thing really livens up. Let's rock and roll. It's a fast vehicle. And I've done this review on Hawkeye Rides. You can also see it when we're doing basically the launch on the vehicle of how quick it is and the difference. The technology is good too because the adaptive cruise control lane keeping assist, once you are not being engaged, it'll start vibrating the seat. It'll also do this thing. It'll start making noises, turn red. It does a lot of indications just to keep you safe. So there is so much that it's giving you at this $90,000 price point. I think it's a pretty good deal, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Check out this next video right here.